Hello everybody, it's Potato from Potato Productions here, and have you ever wondered to yourself, how do I fill in a giant body of water with water? Assuming it doesn't have water to begin with, like this one. Well, I thought about this to myself, I don't know about you guys, and I came up with a way to do that. So I bet you guys have wondered that to yourself, so let's get right to it. So before I can show you how to do this, we first have to understand how water blocks work. So let's take a look at that. So over here I have a little setup just to show how water works. So basically, this here is a water source block. It's a block of, like a full block of water. When you place water down from a bucket, it makes a water source block. It can flow all the way up to 8 blocks actually, way over there, including the water source block here. So that's what a water source block is. That's terminology you probably want to know. And when there are two water source blocks, one block away from each other, so you have one block in between, one buffer block here. Now it can be an empty block as well, not just a placed block here, such as the red wool I have. But when you break this, notice how the water flows for a minute right here and actually fills in. So now we have 3 water source blocks from 2. Now it also works over here too. See, I have my water source block here. I have one right here, it's just flowing water, it's not a water source block. But I place water here, and now it has now made another water source block. That'll work like this too. I can place one here, empty block in between. Now we have 3 water source blocks. And this doesn't just work in straight lines also, it also works in a 2x2 area. Now note also, when using a 2x2 area, they have to be diagonal source blocks here. And this also makes an infinite water source. This turns 2 water source blocks into 4. So I break that, flows there, break that, flows here. Now we have 4 blocks. But this works on a much larger scale as well. So if you're building a giant swimming pool, this one's for you. This works for any size. I have a 22x22 block here, which means it has an 841 volume right here. So the volume is 841 blocks. Now normally, imagine how long it would take if I were to just start placing like just so many of these blocks just everywhere. It would take forever to place 841 water source blocks. But as you can see here, you're probably wondering what's with the lapis lazuli blocks. Well, lapis lazuli blocks right here is marking where you put water. So notice that every other block here is gonna be a water source block here. Every other block, it's sort of like a checkerboard. Every other block. Notice I don't go all the way across the end over there. This is only, take an overhead look at it, this is only on 2 out of the 4 sides of your pool or lake or whatever you're building. I'll just show you guys how this works. So imagine these aren't here. You place one water here, another one here, you just keep going along, placing your water every other block along the outside of your pool, like that. You just keep doing that all the way to the end. Now notice how you're like, okay, this isn't filled in yet. There's a lot of water here. It's not filled in. We want this whole thing filled in. So basically, now we do the other side. We've done one side, now we do the other side. And remember, you only have to do this with 2 sides. So every other block, you place one water thing, one water source block, all the way down. You just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And look at that. It's just filling all the way in. It's beautiful. We have a completely filled pool. Wow. So I mean that only took maybe, I don't know, 20-30 seconds at tops. Wow, Tater over here is very happy. Aren't you, Tater? But yeah, that is the quickest way to fill in a giant pool of water. And one more thing before you go, guys, is if you're wondering probably how do you get that much water? You only have 2 water buckets. Well, as you can remember from before, when you have a water source here, so okay, I'm making my water source, awesome, I have my water source here, you can actually take water from your already existing water source, so you don't have to go back to your nearest pool or pond or whatever. You can actually take water from here. It's infinite. You can take as much water as you want. It's an infinite water source. It's an amazing pool, and this can be scaled up to any size you want. Imagine you can do this 10 times bigger if you want. Tater's happy, he's in the water. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. Subscribe if it was helpful, and remember guys, a potato a day keeps a creeper away. Tater, see you later guys. Goodbye.